Welcome back to World History, the place where the past whispers its secrets to the present. Today, we begin our journey into the most mind-blowing accidental discoveries that shocked historians and rewrote the history books, and it all begins where you'd least expect it. Right beneath our feet, in a forgotten desert tomb, a gloved hand brushes away the sands of time and uncovers an ancient clay tablet. The symbols carved into its surface, completely unknown to modern historians. Was it a lost language? A forgotten civilization? This simple dig turned into a global mystery that scholars still can't decode. But it didn't stop there. Deeper underground, in a cavern long lost to memory, a cracked stone slab eerily similar to the Rosetta Stone glows faintly under the archaeologist's torchlight. The inscriptions tell of a civilization erased from textbooks, and yet somehow their legacy remained, waiting in silence for someone to find it. Meanwhile, in a quiet suburban backyard, a child playing in the dirt stumbles upon something extraordinary, a fossilized dinosaur footprint perfectly preserved. One playful afternoon turned into a discovery that connected directly to the ancient world, proving that sometimes history hides in the most playful corners of everyday life. Far from suburbia, in a muddy European field, the slow sweep of a metal detector beeps softly. Beneath the soil lies a rusted Viking sword, its hilt still bearing the faint etching of runes. It had been resting there for centuries, untouched, forgotten. Until today, a symbol of fierce warriors and distant voyages, uncovered purely by chance. In an art restoration lab, an X-ray is taken of a Renaissance painting. What appears underneath shakes the art world to its core, a completely hidden portrait, painted over and lost for centuries. Was it a forbidden lover? A banned monarch? Whatever the truth, it changed everything we thought we knew about the artist and their time, but not all discoveries are beautiful. Deep in a 1930s mining tunnel, a faint glow leads miners to a strange rock, one that pulses with energy. It's radioactive. Its accidental discovery helped propel the Atomic Age, and with it, both progress and peril. Elsewhere in the countryside, a farmer digs into his field and pulls out a golden Roman helmet. The shine of it, even beneath the dirt, speaks of emperors, battles, and lost legacies. No one expected history to be hiding in the roots of his potato field, but there it was. In a dusty attic, an old book is opened under candlelight. Inside, maps no one's ever seen, coded language that speaks of ancient explorers and hidden lands. It's a treasure hunt wrapped in paper and ink, waiting for someone to decode the forgotten trails of history. Overhead, a drone scans the lush canopy of Central America. What appears on the screen stuns the research team. A lost Mayan city, perfectly aligned with the stars, hidden for centuries beneath vines and trees. And it was discovered not by foot, but by technology and chance. Finally, inside a collapsing Egyptian temple wall, a carving is revealed, one that looks eerily like a flying machine. Is it proof of forgotten technology, a symbolic vision, or something else entirely? Where every corner of the earth, and even space, holds a secret waiting to be found. In this chapter, we plunge beneath the waves, dig beneath cities, and even look beyond Earth, to explore accidental discoveries that shattered the silence of the past and left historians stunned. It began with a routine dive in the Aegean Sea. The waters were calm, but what lay beneath would stir centuries of curiosity. A Greek bronze statue, perfectly preserved, stared blankly from the ocean floor. Covered in coral, encrusted in history, this forgotten figure hinted at sunken cities, shipwrecked knowledge, and stories long lost beneath the tide. Thousands of miles away in China, a group of farmers were simply digging a well. But what they unearthed wasn't water, it was the silent army of an emperor. Thousands of clay soldiers, each with a unique face, standing guard for over 2,000 years. The terracotta army, once unknown to the modern world, now stands as one of the greatest archaeological wonders, revealed by sheer accident. In a fire-scarred monastery, a bundle of ancient manuscripts was found in the ashes. One in particular caught attention, partially burnt but filled with legible prophecies. Some eerily accurate. Who wrote them? And how did they know what no one should have? The mystery only deepened. In the icy wilderness, a group of hikers stumbled upon what they thought was just frozen stone. But trapped within the glacier was something far older, a perfectly preserved Neanderthal child, face intact, eyelashes still visible under the frost. This accidental discovery rewrote everything we thought we knew about prehistoric migration in childhood. In the Ice Age. From ancient ice to outer space. On a routine lunar survey, an astronaut pauses near a crater. There, poking out of the moon's surface, is a strange metallic artifact, not natural, not from the lander. What was it? Its origins remain unexplained, but its presence forces a chilling question. Were we the first here? Back on Earth, in the desert heat of the West Bank, a shepherd threw a stone into a cave and heard a crack. Curious, he entered, and there, inside a broken jar, were the Dead Sea Scrolls. Ancient texts that challenged religious timelines, shaken beliefs, and reignited theological debates across the world. One wrong step became one of the greatest scriptural discoveries in history. Under the shade of a tree, a tired shepherd dug to anchor his staff and uncovered a hoard of Roman coins. The detail on each coin still intact, glinting in the sunlight. It wasn't just treasure, it was proof of trade, empire, and untold local history buried for centuries beneath the roots of a tree. While excavating a construction site beneath a European city, workers stumbled into something chilling, a forgotten Nazi bunker hidden behind reinforced concrete. Inside, documents, weapons, and terrifying secrets that history never wanted revealed. What was once buried to be forgotten is now part of public record. Above the rainforest, a satellite snapped a photo. But something was off, lines too straight, shapes too intentional. It was a massive geoglyph carved by ancient hands, visible only from the sky. Proof that early civilizations may have understood the Earth from above long before flight. And finally, a dusty Victorian photograph, scanned and digitally enhanced, revealed something that made experts pause. A translucent figure in the background, dressed in clothes from a century earlier, never seen before, never explained. Was it a trick of light or a moment trapped in time? These discoveries weren't part of grand expeditions. They were moments, accidents that peeled back the curtain on forgotten worlds. And every one of them makes us wonder. How much history is still hiding, just out of view? Deep beneath the sands of Egypt, divers exploring a submerged tomb make a chilling discovery, an ancient sarcophagus, floating eerily in the black water, its surface etched with glowing symbols no one could immediately translate. What power was this coffin meant to contain? And why was it buried so far beneath both water and time? In a sterile laboratory thousands of miles away, a scientist accidentally leaves a petri dish uncovered. What grows inside changes the world. Penicillin. Under the microscope, a simple mold becomes the miracle cure of the century. An accident in a dish becomes the savior of millions. In a dusty museum drawer, mislabeled as scrap metal, an odd object is re-examined. It's not a gear, but a piece of an ancient astronomical computer. The Antikythera mechanism. Far older and more advanced than historians believed ancient civilizations were capable of, it predicted eclipses and celestial events. But how? Who built it? And what else have we underestimated? Nature plays a hand in revealing history too. On a remote Pacific island, a volcanic eruption shatters the ground and spews lava, but beneath the ash, the outlines of a city emerge. Stone buildings, roads, statues, a forgotten civilization possibly erased by the very volcano that now exposes it. The irony is haunting. Destruction revealed their existence. A home renovation in Italy turns into a historical treasure hunt. When workers peel back floor tiles and reveal a perfectly preserved Roman mosaic. Vibrant scenes of gods, battles, and myth lie just beneath modern furniture. How many living rooms unknowingly sit on forgotten empires? Inside a hidden monastery, an old monk's journal is found behind a crumbling wall. At first, it's just theological. Musings until one passage describes star clusters, spiral galaxies, and planetary orbits. It was written centuries before telescopes were invented. How did he know? In a quiet forest, hikers stop dead in their tracks. A rusted sword juts from a tree trunk. Not embedded in roots, but pierced through solid wood. It resembles the legendary tales of knights and enchanted weapons, but this is real. Who left it there? Was it a message, a symbol, or a remnant of something we once dismissed as myth? On a windswept beach, a child picks up a glowing object buried in the sand. Experts later confirm it's not just old, it's from a civilization once believed to be myth, its craftsmanship impossible by today's standards. Sometimes children find what archaeologists miss in a private art collection. A painter's masterpiece is scanned for restoration. Under UV light, something appears secret. Codes embedded in the brushstrokes like a visual cipher. Each one links to historical events not publicly known at the time it was painted. Was it a warning, a confession, or something far deeper? And finally, from the ocean depths, covered in barnacles and coral, scientists lift the Antikythera mechanism. Once again, now studied in modern labs, its complexity still confounds engineers. This was no mere tool. It was a glimpse into a level of intelligence that challenges everything we assumed about the ancient world. These discoveries were never meant to be found, but they were. And in their silence, they speak volumes, telling us that the past is far more advanced, mysterious, and mind-altering than we've ever been taught. Keep digging. History still hides its greatest secrets.